Many people talk about spirituality, affirmations, and manifestations. It has become one of the popular topics online, how to manifest what you want, especially if you are in the business and trying to get to the point where you make money with your business. But there is a problem with this. It's a lot of talking and overthinking. Then people don't succeed in their businesses, even if they have the impression they did all those manifestation practices. But what I found controversial is that I have many clients that do those spiritual practices, yoga, meditation, but they still kind of stuck to make their businesses work. At first, it was difficult for me just to understand why. But then I realized that there is one essential element to success that you need to change. And no one thinks of it or even works on it. Through my business practice and consulting, I've realized that what my clients need help with is more than just any kind of morning routine, positive thinking, etc. This one thing, if you implement it, will provide the most results for your business and support your dreams. But before I get there, I have a favor to ask you. Only 10% of people who watch my videos subscribe to my channel, so I have a request for you. If you want me to continue to do those videos, post more videos like this, I need a signal from you. Show some love and subscribe to this channel so I can see who is interested and I can produce better content that relates to your fashion brand. Here is the deal. You follow me and I will produce the content that you want to watch. So this one thing that you need to work on is you. Let me explain. Most probably, when you came to this business, you were an employee or had some freelance job or you did some university studies. So all those experiences framed you as an employee mindset person with employee thinking. When you become a fashion brand owner or designer, you need to shift your identity to a more advanced stage, which is becoming an entrepreneur. So you need to embrace your new identity. And often people ignore this simple truth. They focus on skills, knowledge, and creativity, doing their collection, but they don't know enough about themselves as a person. They don't look at themselves as a product to work on. So during the day, an entrepreneur will carry multiple roles, such as recruiting, financial goal settings, selling, marketing, building, creating, visualizing, planning, and decision-making. All those activities are beyond a normal employee mindset, where you get paid for what you do, for a task, right? So when you are an entrepreneur, you don't get paid for what you do. You create, interact with people, and make sales. If what you have to offer has a customer and you have a process in place that drives those people to you, you make money. If you're not yet at this stage, you need to change your mindset and switch to an entrepreneur mindset. Then you grow, you become bigger and sell more. Again, you need to shift your identity to a more advanced level, to become a leader, to work better with people. Because people will build your business and you will become input for them in terms of strategy and the culture. I know it may become a little noisy for you right now. As for me, I found myself in different stages that require different identities, which are stage number 1, self-confidence. You try to believe in yourself and attract what you want. So in this stage, you need to find your purpose and convince yourself that you can do it, right? Turn back to your inner intuition and listen more to yourself. Meditate, practice affirmations, and build a new personality that gives you confidence in yourself and in your future. Stage number 2, HR manager. I have a business, but then I'm kind of stuck at a certain level and this business is not growing. How do I get to the next level? This stage requires you to become an HR manager and recruit the right team to help you grow. And stage number 3, a leader. How this team can be efficient while I'm not a problem for them, but rather a solution. Again, another identity shift to a leadership role. I brought a video here for you from Diary of a CEO, a podcast Diary of a CEO, where young entrepreneur Ben Francis, a $1 billion fitness clothing business owner, Gymshark, talks about his identity shift, and he was under 30s when he was recording this.
During the growth of the business, you have to completely change who you are as a person, not only because you're developing and you're trying to improve, but because the business is a separate entity from yourself and the business requires different things of its founder or chief exec depending on the size of the business. So in the early days, and I don't know how to put this in the nicest way possible, but I think I was a bit arrogant, right? It was a bit like, this is my baby, I know where I want to take it and I'm going to drag it there. And I don't really care care what you say because this is my vision. And that worked to a point, right? I had a vision, I had an idea, and I still am so passionate about it. And then all of a sudden, I don't know how this happened. I think it naturally happened through just asking questions. I've always been quite inquisitive. Then sort of you start surrounding yourself with great people. And I would go to the gym, right? And I would find like a guy called Paul, who's like the business guy. And I'd go and ask him questions and stuff. And all of a sudden, when you surround yourself with those people, you realize this whole thing of, I don't care what you say, I'm going to do what I want anyway, that doesn't work. Or it works for a period and then they disappear. So then I realized that I then can't be arrogant, single-minded, moving where I want to go. I need to retain a bit of that, right? But what I need to do is, one, learn to work with people. And more importantly, learn to work with great people.
So the key here is you can't succeed on your own. I would say at a certain level, stage one, it is only you and your vision of yourself that helps you to move forward. But then stage two, you become a curator of people who you want to work with. So you need to become a different person again, who asks questions, listens to other people's inputs, and work in a team. And then at stage three, it is a completely different person who should operate the same business. Physically, it is still you, but emotionally, you need to create a new identity and embrace it. You need to become a leader. So I found personally that the stage number 3 is quite challenging because I moved from working in a team to leading a team of completely different people, nationalities, skills, and outcomes. For instance, managing a sales team is completely different from managing marketing operations or a coaching team. I also include this episode of Diary of CEO with Alex Hermosi, an infopreneur. He basically comes from gym business as well as Ben, but he was more like an operator of gyms rather than building a brand around gym niche. But I like the way he sees the entrepreneurial skill, which add additional information about whom you should become.
And I think they have to be able to boil down the success of their business into inputs and outputs. Like if you do not know the inputs that are going to get the output that you want, then what are you doing? And so I think for most entrepreneurs, like if they have those things, if they have the ability to lead other people /sell, just influence, they have some big motivator, they can control themselves long enough to keep on going during that period of time, and they are doing the right things because they know the inputs and outputs to be successful, to create the thing that they want, becomes a very difficult person to beat.
To conclude this video, I cannot emphasize the fact that your identity will play a major role in your success. If for some reason you are stuck, don't blame other people, clients, resources that you don't have, but rather identify a personality you want to create for yourself. It can be inspiring entrepreneur, someone you follow, someone you know in your inner circle, a YouTuber that you follow. Embrace this new identity and take all your decisions and find solutions for your business from the place of being in this new identity. Don't take decisions or act as you are now. It will not work in terms of results you want to achieve because the gap is too big. By moving into new identity, you will make a major shift and reduce the gap first, and then you will build a business that looks like this new identity. This will bring tremendous results. Shift identity is the key to success in any endeavor. So comment shift if you want to learn more about the process of doing it. Anyway, if you like this video, I invite you to watch my next one, which is about how fashion magazines kill your business. See you there.